Hanako-san. A spirit who lurks in the one place you feel most vulnerable, the school bathroom. And no, this isn't some new creepypasta from the internet. This is a real urban legend, a piece of folklore that's evolved over generations and still gives people nightmares today. Let's rewind to the 1950s, post-war Japan. Schools are being rebuilt, kids are finally back in class, but whispers start to spread. They're about Hanako-san, an eternal little girl, maybe 8 or 10 years old, with that classic bob haircut, straight bangs, framing a pale face. She's always seen wearing a red skirt or suspenders, like a uniform from the Showa era. And why red? Well, some stories say it's because it's stained with blood. The origin stories for Hanako-san are all over the place, and they're all incredibly dark. The most popular version ties her to World War II. Imagine air raid sirens wailing, bombs falling from the sky. Hanako is either playing hide-and-seek or just trying to hide in a school bathroom during a drill. She's in the third stall on the third floor when boom, the building takes a direct hit. She's trapped and dies alone. Her spirit becomes a Yurei, forever stuck, replaying her final terrifying moments. Other versions are just as tragic, but more personal. In some, she's a victim of extreme bullying. Other kids lock her in the bathroom stall, taunting her until she tragically takes her own life. In another, a stranger or even a deranged parent breaks into the school and attacks her. No matter how the story is told, it's always violent and always unfair. At first, her ghost isn't purely evil, just lonely, angry, and trapped. But what truly makes this legend spread like wildfire among kids is the ritual. The dare. You want to summon her? You head to a school bathroom, preferably the girls' room on the third floor. You find the third stall from the end. You stand outside, take a deep breath, and knock 3 times. Tap, tap. Then, you ask in a clear voice, Hanako-san, are you there? Or if you want to be authentic, Hanako-san, irase mesu ka? Now, you wait. If there's only silence, you're safe. You can run away and live to tell the tale. But if a soft, childish voice whispers back, hi, or yes, I'm here, that's when the real panic sets in. The stall door might creak open on its own. And there she be, just standing there, staring at you with those pale eyes. Some legends say she asks if you want to play. If you say yes, ghostly, ice-cold hands will grab you and drag you into the toilet, flushing you straight down to the underworld. The story gets even crazier depending on the region. In Yamagata Prefecture, it's not a girl at all. A giant 3-headed lizard is said to burst out of the toilet and eat you whole. In other places, Hanako has no legs and just floats towards you. Sometimes her face will morph from a sweet little girl into a rotting corpse. People who try the dare report sudden cold spots, toilets flushing by themselves, and tiny, wet handprints appearing on the mirrors. Naturally, this became the ultimate dare for kids. Go summon Hanako after school, prove you're not a coward. Most of the time, of course, nothing happens. It's just your imagination playing tricks on you in a creepy, echoey bathroom. But the stories that circulate. Man, the urban legend scene exploded in the 1980s with manga and TV. One famous tale tells of middle school girls on cleaning duty. One of them does the dare. They all hear the yes, and they bolt. But later that night, the girl who knocked sees Hanako's face peeking over her shoulder in her bedroom mirror. She supposedly transferred schools and was never the same. In the 90s, a story came out about a boy who tried it in a co-ed school. He heard the voice, bravely opened the door, and found it empty. He laughed it off. But the next day, he had bruises on his arms that looked exactly like a small child's fingerprints. Online forums are full of these accounts. An anonymous post from a few years ago said, "Did it in my rural school? Heard yes. Felt a pull on my shirt. Ran, but now every time I look in a bathroom mirror, I see her outline. Help. Is it fake? Probably, but it's still terrifying." So why does this legend stick around? Japanese schools are often old, imposing buildings with a lot of history. Bathrooms are naturally unsettling places. You're alone, it's dim, sounds echo. Plus, Japanese culture has a deep connection with ghosts, or yurei, spirits kept on earth by unfinished business. Hanako taps into deep-seated childhood fears, bullying, tragedy, and being forgotten. And it's so accessible. You don't need a special board or tools, just a bathroom and a bit of courage. Pop culture has kept her alive too. The 1995 horror movie, Toir no Hanako-san, was a huge hit. More recently, the anime Toilet-Bound Hanako-kun reimagined the legend, turning Hanako into a mischievous boy ghost who helps people. But the original scary version is still the one that keeps kids up at night. So if you ever find yourself in an old school, especially in Japan, maybe just skip the third stall on the third floor. Definitely don't go knocking. And if you're alone in a bathroom and hear a small voice whisper, just run. Have you heard of Hanako-san before? Or do you have a local school ghost story? Drop it in the comments below. Let me know what the scariest dare you ever did was. Thanks for watching. Hit that like button if this gave you the chills, and subscribe for more deep dives into urban legends. See you next time, and stay out of dark bathrooms.